La Sierra's alumni reconnected and celebrated their alma mater's 100th birthday. Hi, I'm Connie Vandeman Jeffrey, and this is All God's People. After a 2-year hiatus from the traditional on-campus alumni gathering, those attending La Sierra University's homecoming on April 29 and 30 had much to celebrate, including the continued commemoration of the university's 100th birthday. Roughly 300 alums registered for the slate of campus activities, which began at 8:30 on Friday morning and extended through 9:30 Saturday evening. Signature events included the Friday evening Recognition Banquet, which honored 10 alumni for notable achievements in their fields and their positive impacts on society. Banquet attendees were invited to dress in 1920s period attire, in keeping with the weekend's centennial theme. A campus centennial walk on Sabbath afternoon featured stations set up around Founders Green, where alumni were offered intriguing glimpses into academic programs and windows into the university's history. The 2-day extravaganza was capped with an evening centennial fireworks show, followed by a concerto concert and student art show. The university began its centennial celebrations with a new sculpture dedication ceremony on February 15 and will hold a gala event at the Riverside Convention Center in October. The May Recorder is in your homes and is also available online. Read Elder Bradford Newton's editorial and look for our new milestones section toward the end of the magazine. This month we honor 2 Pacific Union giants, Elder Lloyd Wyman and Elder John Todorovich, who passed to their rest just 2 months apart. And we remember Dr. Brian Bull, former Dean of Loma Linda University School of Medicine. The spring edition of the Spanish Recorder has just been released and is also available online. Both links are in the description box. May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, a time to raise awareness about mental illness and related issues in the United States. Recently, attitudes toward mental health issues appear to be changing. Negative attitudes and the stigma associated with mental health have lessened, and there has been growing acceptance of mental health issues and support for people who are dealing with them. Recent news about Naomi Judd and several young female athletes at universities who have taken their own lives has brought the issue of suicide back into the headlines. All of us try to grapple with the why questions, not only for people we have never met, but for those close to us who we know are struggling with depression and anxiety. After the last 2 years of pandemic living, many people are realizing that stress, isolation, and uncertainty have taken a toll on their well-being. This year, the theme of Mental Health America's 2022 Mental Health Month Toolkit is Back to Basics. Their goal is to provide foundational knowledge about mental health and information about what people can do if their own mental health is a cause for concern. Think about your physical health. We all have days where we feel a bit sore, have a headache, or are extra tired. That doesn't necessarily mean you're sick. You're sick when something suddenly and significantly changes for the worse and prevents you from functioning properly. Mental health is similar. The occasional bad day is to be expected, but when things that used to be easy become a lot more difficult, something's going on. Instead of focusing on physical symptoms, you'll want to look at your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Most people believe that mental health conditions are rare and happen to someone else. In fact, they are common and widespread. An estimated 44 million Americans suffer from some form of mental disorder in a given year. If you think you or someone you know may have a mental or emotional problem, it is important to remember there is hope and there's help. We've provided a list of resources in the description box, including links to helpful articles from the National Alliance on Mental Illness, National Institute of Mental Health, and Mental Health America. As someone with a family history of mental illness, I recognized my need for help 4 years ago when I suffered from crippling depression for a period of weeks. I sought help from a professional and began a treatment plan. If you or someone you love is suffering, remember you're not alone. There is help for you. A text that brought me comfort during my time in the valley of depression was Psalm 56:8. You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. We serve a God who so intensely loves each one of us. He not only numbers the hairs on our head, He counts our tears and stores them. He loves us. We are not alone. My prayer for all God's people today is that you will cling to that hope and find rest for your souls.